Good morning, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. Now, for today's video, I will be working on my Hosta garden. Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, you know this is a shade area. It was a shade garden for the last 2.5 years, but I've made a decision, guys. I've decided to turn this into all hosta. Let's just go all in, all hostas, all around. Why? Because I have a big, a huge shade garden in the front / side of my yard, and I also have this little garden here, which is a shade garden, shade to part sun. So why not just make this a all hosta? Go all the way in and just do hostas, right? So some of these plants, I bought them in the container. Some of these, you might have recognized them from my perennial pot-up video back in February. So I've placed some of them out. I still got some plants I need to take out after I change my mind. So for example, I'm taking this heuchera out. And there's a comeback hosta that I must have planted the heuchera on top of. So I'm definitely going to move the heuchera from there. And then I had some other plants in here that I already moved, but I still have this carex here. They're gonna move, and this heuchera here. I just want this to be all hosta, guys. I am keeping my eye out on some mountain snow pieris that Lowe's has for $26. I'm not buying it for $26, but it would be nice if I could use, you see how I have the Lakothawi here between me and my neighbor? I want to bring some mountain snow pieris down here, and then the actual garden will be hostas, guys. I think that would be really, really great. I have different types of hostas in here. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have hosta wide brim. Got this at Walmart for $4.98. This one here, how tall does it get? I think it gets 2 feet. 24 to 36. And this is the Lakeside Lily Tuft. That was a pot up. I've got a blue hosta here. I had some blue mix hostas, 3 in a pack. Didn't say what the name of the hosta was. It just said blue mix. So I'll be referring to those blue hostas as blue hostas. Then I've got some bedazzled. Some of them are already in the ground because I moved them from some other spots. Most of them are not. Most of them are still in the container where I placed them. Hosta So Sweet. Another blue hosta. More bedazzled. I got a lot of bedazzled last year on sale. I got this on clearance. These were bedazzled by Monrovia, guys, and they were, I think, $4 or $7, and they have performed so well. They are gorgeous. More blue hostas. Another blue hosta. Royal Standard. Tortilla chip. No, this is not tortilla chip. This is Mamma Mia. This is First Frost. This is Guacamole. Guacamole gets pretty big, so that might be at the back. We've got Diana Remembered. That one gets to 1.5 feet. This is Marmalade on Toast. This gets to 3 feet. I'm going to put it in the back. And plus, I'm going to be dividing these 3. They're big enough where they can divide and I can stretch it, so I don't have to buy any more hostas. Like I said, I have a lot of blue hostas. Don't know their names. These are all in the blue hosta family. This one is not doing too well. Not sure why. Everybody's coming out, but this other hosta, Mamma Mia here, is not really doing too much. Hope it, makes it up. More bedazzled. Hosta Wide Brim. Tortilla chip. Rainforest Sunrise. Patriot, the classic. I love it. More blue hostas, guys. More royal standards. So, and of course my favorite hosta. Can never forget about stained glass. Okay guys, so there's a lot of hostas that needs to go in the ground. A lot of hostas I need to divide. So let me place them, like let me really place them. Remove the carex grass, remove the heuchera, take them down into the actual shade garden, and we can go from there. All right, guys, I pretty much separated what I could separate. So I divided the rainforest sunrise. I divided the so sweet. I divided the guacamole, divided the marmalade. But the Diana remembered I can't seem to find a good spot to divide without seriously damaging the plants, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Everything else I'm liking where they are, so I'm just going to get them all in the ground so you can see what this garden ends up looking like. I have a vision, guys, and I'm really hoping what I'm seeing in my head is what's going to happen come this summer, guys. So let's get to planting. Okay, guys, so I'm pretty much done with what I'm going to do. It's actually the next day. I actually had to get to work, and then things got really windy. So it's the next day when I'm showing you what the garden looks like with pretty much most of them in the ground, guys. So I've marked them out with the markers that I use. These I got from Temu, and these are like bamboo. And I just marked the type of hosta that it is. If I'm not sure what the hosta is, and I'll say not sure. This was a comeback from last year, and I lost that tag. Same thing with that guy over there, not sure. But of course, we have stained glass here. We have marmalade on toast. We've got guacamole here. We've got wide brim, blue hosta. So I pretty much labeled them the way they're supposed to label. Now, you might see some spaces and some holes. That's because I think I want to insert some Patriot and some Minuteman in here because there's a lot of chartreuse and green. I need something with some white. Now, I do still have hostas left over, but I think these are just repetitive from the ones that are already in here. So what I'm going to do, I already went to Home Depot and they don't have any Patriots or Minutemans on sale yet. They pretty much have First Frost, Stained Glass, Marmalade, Diana Remembered, and Rainforest Sunrise, I think, right? So I don't want to keep putting those in here. I've left some space for when I do find the Patriot and when I do find the Minuteman, I will insert them, guys. So this is the garden for now. And then when I do buy those plants, I'll show you guys in a tour what it ends up looking like, guys. But I am liking what I'm seeing. Let me know what you think. Here should be a hole because that's a lot of space. Now, you might say, oh, she might have planted these too close. My hostas are under a tree and I don't have drip irrigation, so they won't be constantly watered. So they're probably not going to get to where they need to be anytime soon. Hostas usually take 5 to 7 years to get to their growth. I've got 5 to 7 years to spare, and I want like instant gratification. I want to be able to see that garden in my head within the first year, and I'm seeing it. And so I don't think they're that close yet. Now, obviously, hostas are resilient. If for whatever reason somebody goes out the gate and they are just looking great and they are just taking up a lot of space, of course I could divide them. But for now, this is the hosta garden, guys. I've got blue hostas. I've got bedazzled. I've got guacamole. I've got First Frost. And I'm really, really happy with what I'm seeing, guys. So I've already watered them in and I've already marked them, guys, because can you imagine if I don't mark? It's bad enough when I don't mark plants overall, but if I don't mark the hostas the minute I plant them, it's over. I'll never be able to tell you what these hostas are. I mean, some are pretty obvious, like, you know, First Frost. I can identify that, but will I be able to identify the others? If maybe Stained Glass, because that's my favorite hosta. I can recognize a Stained Glass anywhere. But will I be able to recognize a hosta off the bat? Like, I'm not like a big, like, you know, hosta historian or know every hosta or, you know, really guru. But I just love them. People love hostas, and I see why. They have these different textures, the different colors, these different sizes, guys. So let me know what you think of the hosta garden. Let me know if you think that it's a good idea if I just did all hosta, or you think I should insert something in here. Now, prior videos, I've said that I'm going to put some coleus in here, but I'm going to put the coleus here instead. Keep this shade. Keep this hosta. Now there's a cutoff. So all this is hosta. And then once I get here, the hosta stops right there, this angle. These are hostas. And then here we pick up with the macrophylla hydrangeas because they don't need too much sun. They get morning sun and they're happy the way they are. So the hostas start here and go that way. And like I said, when I find the Patriot, when I find the Minuteman, or when I find any other hosta that has like a white trim, then I will definitely add that, and you will be able to see this garden again probably in my May garden tour, and even in April. I mean, I might, you know, take a time to show you in the April tour, which is coming up soon. But yeah, guys, I have all these hostas left. I'll find somewhere else to put these, but what did I put in the ground? Now, for these hostas, you know, hostas love organic matter, so I put some of my favorite compost, which is mushroom compost, black velvet, and of course the trusted soil conditioner. Now, here, when I bought this house, this area was where the person looked like they had gathered their leaves. They didn't really look like they didn't really mow their leaves. They just threw the leaves in the corner. So it's really, really nice and has a lot of organic matter. But if you dig deep enough, you will find the clay. So here's a little piece of some red clay here. If you dig deep enough, this is what you're going to see. But the organic matter that I put in there, we'll be able to help with that and the soil conditioning, guys. So anyway, let me know what you think of this hosta garden. Do you have a hosta garden? Do you think it was a good idea to have a hosta garden? And like I said, the back fence, I'm hoping to have some mountain snow pieris so that even when the hostas go to sleep, I will have a backdrop here. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my new videos, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I love your comments. Keep them coming. Have a great day. Bye-bye.